Definitely come in. Yeah, come by one of these Saturdays. I'm going to plan on coming by probably the last weekend in April. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right. All right, but now we got Xzax and Vaughn with his signature Lucina. But Vaughn really plays like all the sorties, doesn't he? He plays also K-Rool, Wario. He has a lot.
K-Rool, I think, is the most Vaughn character in this game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Vaughn would find that offensive to say, but I know a lot of people agree with that statement, so I'm going to say it anyway. That being said, Xzax, the last time I saw these guys play was at NCR, like just a couple weekends ago. And that was when like Xzax was like angry, where he's just like, I want my run back in grand finals immediately, and he two-stocked Vaughn every single game.
Wow.
So I don't know whether or not we're going to see that same fire from Xzax, or whether like Vaughn is ready to go with a little bit of fire of his own. But starting out, it was pretty even, but Xzax has nailed down his up throw up air.
Oh yeah, Booyah, he's got that thing going. I see him do that like almost every time I see him play, which is really good.
Yeah. It's I know in the first 2 or 3 months he was having trouble with it. So like now seeing that immediate shift from never goes for it to gets it every time has actually been startling for me.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy for it too. I mean, it's necessary, and it shows the arms race, right? Where like now Xzax, to keep up with everybody else, had to master that.
All right, and now Xzax is he's doing a really good job with he's not really throwing bomb as much, which I think he sees because Vaughn. Oh.
Can I point out how clever of an option jump up neutral B by Inkling is?
Yeah.
Because it windboxes the opponent from whatever ledge trap they're looking for. So it actually completely messes up, because like Vaughn was trying to space so that he could react to other things and still catch neutral get up, and Xzax just stuffed that out completely. I love that. Oh my god. I'm actually going to call it any Inkling I see that doesn't do that. Like,
oh really?
Like that is so clever. It's not going to beat shield, but like it's still good against everything else.
Yeah, it's really clever. Well, neutral B makes shield stay, doesn't it? The shield stun makes it so it has to sit in shield, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. So like you won't get.
Oh, he got footstooled.
No way. Vaughn so on top of it. Just like that, Vaughn turning the entire tables around.
All right, Xzax though doesn't stop him at all.
Yeah, Xzax here, fresh from KCON. Getting himself not only top 8 there, but having like a whole trip in Hawaii to grind Smash with some really great players.
That's right.
He gets to teach us a little bit of the things he learned in Hawaii, you know.
All right, dropping those bombs, finally taking the stock.
Yeah.
I think that's something Inkling sometimes can struggle with when it gets to really high percentages, past Booyah percentage.
Yeah, and that's one thing that Xzax was capitalizing on too, is Vaughn has been leaning on the get-up attack a lot when he's hanging on the ledge. I think part of that is that intimidation factor from Inkling, where he's slip and sliding right by the ledge, and you're not really sure what the Inkling's going to throw out, so you want to just call out whatever. But every time, Xzax has just been jumping and back airing, but beautiful call. Just following up on that tech roll away and catching that forward smash. Really dangerous stuff.
That was honestly how Xzax is playing it is really good.
Yeah.
It's a lot of him not doing like full combos that you can see he wants to do. Like you know, he likes to do up throw nair a lot because that leads into a big combo. But if Lucina even gets a glimpse, she can hit one thing with her sword, and then he's taken more percentage probably than
him. Oh yeah. And knowing Vaughn, he's the type of player to not be afraid to use like Dolphin Slash.
Oh yeah.
And disadvantage. So like you have to keep everything airtight, otherwise she's breaking out, and then you're taking a huge amount of damage. And here we go, getting solid. Not just not just safe control, but we got ourselves some solid ink. Yeah.
All right, this ain't gonna make sure that Vaughn kind of stays. Wow, stays in the deficit. Good job on Xzax.
Xzax's like timings of these back airs and forward airs is just like so slightly off that it keeps catching Vaughn, right? Like he goes to the back air half a second later than Vaughn expects, so like his anti-air whiffs completely.
That's
or
right.
like, he catches the landing just at a moment, or just the right moment with his forward air. Just some nice stuff. There we go. That's the solid anti-air stuff. Like, just up tilting at the tip of the range with sword characters is nice, because if they air dodge past it, you're almost frame neutral with them, right? Like, you can still do something immediately, and they have to respect it.
Xzax is staying really safe right now. He's shielding a lot more and moving around Vaughn a lot more. He's not exactly, going in as much as normally he would, like last game.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see Vaughn catch up here, because he is really down, sitting at almost 200%.
And that's like unfortunate. You counterpick somebody to Smashville, and they still live till 207. Like that's the reason you took them here, was to kill them sooner, and they're still not dying. Because, like, he couldn't take him to Yoshi's because, like, Lucina's going to do, I think, better than Inkling because of those platforms.
Yeah.
So, like, this was his next best shot.
All right, Vaughn's covered in ink.
Yeah. Here's the scary thing, though. Like, this stock is only halfway done. Like, if the pattern holds, like, Xzax is still playing phenomenally. So, like, he's only taken 52 over, like, 2 minutes against Lucina. Oh, man, this is tough.
She's coated in ink, though.
Yeah, that back air is going to do so much more knockback. And that's one of the big differences, too. I feel like the stocks where, like, Xzax is able to really run away with things is he keeps hitting the opponent so much that the ink never goes away. So that way he's able to still get the reliable damage buffs and knockback buffs that he wants. But the moment that ink fades, that's when everything gets harder and harder to take. Because now, like, that back air is going to hit as hard as it did the previous time he hit it. It's even, look. That was, I think, the sour hit, but still, like, it was almost nothing. Back air is
back throw's going to do it. Xzax does a really good job of just keep playing the game. He doesn't go for fishy kills. He just lands those safe moves, even if they don't kill.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Surprising to see an Inkling not rely on fishy things.
I know, right? We haven't even seen him roller except, I think, once this entire set so far.
Actually, no, he did it on the previous game. He was looking for it, and also, I think, at the beginning of the second stock on this one.
But he's only been I saw one.
He's only been going for, like, one per game.
Oh, okay.
And it's often in tech situations where if he's wrong, he's not going to eat a huge punish for it. So, like, he's not scary. Oh, but going to get caught by the shield grab right from there.
All right. Vaughn, all he needs to do is get him in disadvantage. Vaughn, it's Lucina, so Lucina's always super good at coverage. And Xzax on the ground is, I think, really what's killing Vaughn here, because when Xzax on the ground, he can move around, he can shield, he can stop half of Vaughn's ways of approaching.
Yeah. Ooh, Vaughn not actually going for the get-up roll, and that actually saves him a little bit. This is going to be dangerous. Yeah, forced to use that air dodge. Vaughn still makes it to the ledge, though.
Good spot dodge by Xzax, noticing he's going to do that. And just a forward smash. That was a classic.
So that was really slick, because Xzax, before that forward smash came out, right, he short hopped very slightly to the ledge as if he was going to look for a back air, and then faded back and started charging, right? And then I think what happened is Vaughn reacted to that jump trajectory. He's like, I'm going to forward air him before his back air comes out.
Yeah.
And he just jumped right into the forward smash instead. I think that was actually a really sophisticated bait by Xzax. That was nice.
All right. Oh, they're going to Port Town over here. Captain Falcon stage.
Okay. I usually only see Yorkman take people here, so I'm surprised to see Vaughn shares that taste.
All right.
But, I mean, Yorkman, we know him as a man of the people, and you don't earn that title unless your tastes also reflect that. So that's also trivia that I know everybody on stream needed to know. And we're going to get ourselves into FD. We saw, me and Luis were commentating for Vaughn earlier against JP, and Vaughn went for FD as his counter pick then as well, which was against Villager.
Yeah.
So interesting that I think FD might just,
no
way!
Vaughn even exclaimed a little bit like, oh my god.
That is heartbreaking. I was going to say, I think this might be like Vaughn's favorite stage right now, just in general. Especially against characters they maybe has a hard time pinning down.
Yeah.
That tends to be the real benefit of FD, is it's not just the advantage where like they have to like land next to you, they can't just like stop above you on a platform. But the other thing is, if you corner somebody on FD, like they really hurt for escape options. That's why it's so good against zoners. There we go, down smash.
Vaughn getting a good job on the tech chase. He actually is doing a really good job with tech chases in general. He started off really strong, but that unfortunate SD, I think, is definitely putting him behind here, because Xzax doesn't really have momentum right now, and I think that's where Vaughn's got to take advantage.
Yeah. Wow, the forward air actually barely beating out Vaughn's Nair. And Xzax going to find it.
That's it.
And right now, Vaughn looking very tilted. That's kind of a tough thing to bounce back from. But right now, he's doing a great job. It looks like he needed just a little bit of salt to motivate himself.
Yeah. All right. Vaughn's got a little bit of ink on him, but playing it safe, I think, is definitely something he's looking to do. Xzax getting one throw, which is so scary with Inkling.
That grab range? Okay. I get Lucina still got it.
Oh,
beautiful.
And there it is. Oh, but he's not dead.
So that run-up forward smash, that was so slick as well, because like it would have worked on neutral get-up, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't run past people on the ground, which would have then set up for that same forward smash.
Wow, Vaughn just needs to take this stock. You can see him. He's not exactly looking for it, but he is just trying to land his aerials. He knows it'll kill. Oh, and Xzax, unfortunately.
Intimidation factor by Vaughn, right? That was like a forced error by Xzax.
Definitely.
Yeah, Vaughn forcing an error on Xzax, rather.
If Vaughn can just keep a cool head, he can definitely do this.
Oh, yeah, we already saw, like, these, especially these tech chase down smashes are so huge. But speaking of tech chasing, like, that's the catch with, I think that's one of the things about FD against Inkling, that now having just seen that game, is that if you're ever put in a tech situation, Inkling knows you're not going to tech on a platform.
Yeah.
So that means Xzax